Nice quiet day here in the parking lot. Yeah, you gotta love this. Look at it. There's a space I used to park in, but now they're saying it's not a space. So when I pulled in here, there were two safe handicap spaces to use, and luckily I got one of them. There's one left on this entire side of the lot. And the thing is, they've been cracking down finally. Ugh. But that's a whole other story. You don't care about that. I was hoping to get a few more people in here, but let's talk while I got time. The birds are whispering again. Um, and we aren't talking about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial at this moment. We're talking about, yeah, she for an actor, she sure did not put on a convincing performance. Speaking of that, but okay, this is what I just heard this morning from the inbox. The read through for the next big hoopty da for Doctor Who has been done. So all that malarkey about we're still auditioning was a bunch. Right as of right now, is a bunch of malarkey. From what I was told this morning from a reliable source, yeah, the read through for I believe this is going to be the 60th has been done, or the beginning of whatever they're going to do for the 60th. I'm not sure. I keep hearing there might be a multitude of specials. We'll have to wait and get more info. I've also been told that due to for some kind of delays, filming begins May 9th. So get that stretch into your heads. But here's the tripper. According to they could easily film, and a lot of people that means we're getting an announcement right now. Ha! No, it doesn't. It means what they'll do is they'll probably schedule a whole week of interior filming inside the studio before they make any announcements. Before they or they could easily do a little bit more than that if they want. Because security is so tight, it's tighter than it's more. Security right now is more watertight than a duck's ass. Okay, it really is. It's Mark. Slow down. You're getting ahead of the plot here. That's what I was about to bring up. That we have the big tournament coming on May 14th. And now, like I said, I thought originally this was possibly just fan speculation, wishful thinking. But if they are, the read through's done, filming begins May 9th. They do it in, few days of interior filming, and then boom, before you're scheduled to start doing your, live, on location stuff, they might actually do an announcement on the 14th. You see, I was highly skeptical originally because there's been a lot of guys running around on that. They're even making fan art already about the big announcement on May 14th. I'm like, well, you must have heard something I haven't yet because I haven't heard anything about that. So it could be May 14th that we'll get an announcement. Could be. Don't go crazy yet. Or they could just decide, screw it, we'll do another week of interior filming and make them wait. But I'm hopeful for the May 14th now. So that's what I'm hearing. Oh God, yeah, I did catch the bit about Amber Heard, yeah, being, yeah, I did catch a bit of her testimony. I'm sorry, she's not as good an actress, I guess, as she thought she was, because I try to watch these things objectively, but I couldn't buy it. Here's the thing: if all these things had actually happened, and I've had members of my family who have been with abusers. Okay? I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist, but I've seen how these work. Okay? I've seen how this shit works. Then how come, like, Winona Ryder hasn't come forward to testify for Amber Heard? How come anybody else who's ever dated or been with Johnny Depp for any length of time hasn't come forward to testify with, for Amber Heard? It's not going to happen. And I'll tell you why. Because, dude, she can't even keep her own story straight. She could have all the Freemasons and all the rulers in the world. She couldn't keep her story straight. But, all right, see, some of you are beaming out already because I started talking about something else. So, from what I'm hearing, May the 14th is possible. It's probable, but I'm not going to say anything definite because you never know with this game. Sorry, throat's getting dry. Oh, I hate the dry mouth when it happens, but it does. Because what I've been told, the read-throughs already happened. Filming is going to begin May 9th, and they could easily film a whole week of interior stuff. Security right now, not at Rothlock, but at Bad Wolf. I got to keep that straight in my head. So many years, it's been at Rothlock, but you got to hang on. Give me a ratchet. Bad Wolf. Okay. I don't know. Tenet is a very convincing actor. So, even if he said, came on camera and said, I have no idea what you're talking about, I wouldn't know whether to believe him or not. But here's the thing. A lot of people are going, well, he's going to be really busy next year. Folks, they're not, this is just for the anniversary year, okay? You're probably not going to get a full run of episodes for the 60th year. Oh yeah, also another reminder. Of course, there's a bunch of jerk offs running around on Twitter. One of them, one I read yesterday, was like, Moffat and Pierce Wanger made a poor choice when they hired Christian Bale. Well, it's not like they had a whole lineup. Folks, they've been telling you this since 2016, 2017. Nobody wanted the job. Nobody wanted to run Doctor Who. Except for maybe John Michael Straczynski or whatever. JMS, I always get it mixed up between John and Joe. I don't know why. Probably because, like I said, I've had a lot of friends named Joe. But JMS, he was the only one who said, I'll take it over. And of course, they promptly brought back on RTD, which apparently, we found out, Chibnall didn't find out till like 36 hours before that poor RTD had agreed to step forward and take over this mess again. And of course, you've got all these guys, doing high fives, jumping up and down, going, oh, he was brought in to save the show. What? What info did you get that from? Have they missed the fact that I'm dying laughing because I've even shared the article from Liza Mazumba about the catch-up ratings on Legend of the Sea Devils, and they're still high-fiving and slapping each other on the buttocks like they're in the men's locker room going, ha ha ha, we told them. Folks, the overnight views are not worldwide. That is for Great Britain, the UK, which means that is a tiny little island on the face of the world. And sure enough, Terror of the Vervoids. All right, little kids, plug your ears. Mommy and daddies, put your hand over. Attack of the Vagina Heads. I'm sorry. I gotta say that whenever I hear about Terror of the Vervoids, because that's what I think of when I. Oh, whenever I saw the Vervoids, I'm like, why does the face of these creatures resemble the female anatomy? But I don't. It was one of the big winners with me, Terror of the Vervoids. Okay, let's recap one more time since I got a few more minutes. From what I've been told, the read through's been done. That's full cast read through. And that filming begins May 9th. Which means, very easily it could be true that, what you call it, the 14th could, yield an announcement. I don't want to get my hopes up too far because we know how these things start on the internet. Everybody gets their hopes up, and of course, if it turns out to be, total balderdash, then, Fez, where were you for the last few minutes? So one more time before I go. Read through's been done for the next big Doctor Who type thing. Or at least for the first part of it or whatever. Read through's done. May 9th, filming will begin. Which means it could be very possible we're going to get an announcement on the 14th. But like I said, don't quote me because I've seen how sometimes these things can go south. But at the same time, they could just say, well, we're just going to film all interior and make you wait. Which they can do, because as I said at the beginning of the video, security right now is like a more watertight than a duck's ass. I've seen the picture of Capaldi and Rachel Talalay. I can't find anything that correlates to what's going on right now. Okay, so I don't know what they were doing there or anything like that. Nobody's talking on that front. Now, why would they both be in Cardiff at the same time? Nobody knows. But could it be related to the read through that happened? I don't know, because I think that was way before the read through. But at the same time, keep in mind what's coming up. So, like I said, yep. I'm just hoping that Eccleston going on and on about being so. Remember when he said he absolutely wouldn't go back to work for the BBC, and then all of a sudden he's saying, well, if they called me up solo, I'd consider it. So now I got to wonder, how much money, given the fact that, I do not know anything about a new companion. All right, was it the Ed Sheeran concert? Thank you very much. I couldn't get a straight answer out of anybody for that. I didn't even think of that, duh. We know Capaldi loves music and all that, so. Well, are you joking, you sad bastard? Well, I was saying it wouldn't be beyond the impossibility. I couldn't get an answer out of anybody, so I don't know if it's top secret or what they were doing there. You had me going there for a minute though, because hey, he does like his music, so. You had me going for a second there. I was like, okay, that's a possible explanation. But it is strange that both of them were there. At the same time in Cardiff. Makes you wonder. Okay, so I got to get going. I just looked at the time again. I have got to run in. So please take care of yourselves and each other. Be kind, be calm, be safe. And we'll catch you on the future, okay? All right. Have a great day, y'all.